backed off a bit.
We're live now, Lee, you know. Well, good evening, everyone. I think we're live. I don't know where Lee's gone. So, yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Lee's supposed to be introducing the video, and he's gone live and then gone off. Just a bit like Rotherham, you know, just not turned up for a big day. Well, we've just witnessed, haven't we? Peterborough United 5. Rotherham United 0. I mean, I don't really know where to start. First of all, anyone's welcome to join. The link's there if you want to join in and you know, vent your frustrations. At the minute, I'm in there really upset, almost cry, almost tears. Not really sure where we go from here. He's back now. Look, Lee's back.
Sorry about that, lads. I turned into Rotherham United's defence. So
I've already made that joke.
Yeah, terrible. So, welcome to KB Terry's Talk. He's got to go tonight. Surely he has got to go tonight. This is the most embarrassing performance I can ever remember. And I put that worst performance than Crawley when Steve Evans got sacked. 10 times worse. I mean, and we were 16th in that position. We're getting relegated. I told everybody at the start of the season, this fat fraud was relegating us. And people didn't listen. Unfortunately, you get what you wish for. Straight down the tunnel again. Not acknowledge the fans that have supported him. Because half of them fans that have gone away have supported him. Yeah? They have supported him. But he has just not acknowledged them. I've seen him smiling on the touchline. Absolute disgrace. In the chat, if you have a look, there's a petition that is going to be sent into the club to get this manager sacked. I believe he'll be sacked tonight. He's got to go tonight. This is now unacceptable. I'm going to come back to you, Bez, after I've gone through some comments. So I'm going to. Did you go through any comments when I disappeared?
No, I ain't got any comments yet now.
Okay. So we will go through some comments first. So he walked straight down the tunnel. He didn't clap the fans off. That's from Caleb Willison. Stinks of the pasting we got at Watford because Taylor, the job had to go. Any other football club in the league would have booted him before Christmas. And I thought Forest are shit. Tess Riggs. No respect for the fans. Ash Prez says. No other manager since we've moved to New York Stadium has put in a position like this, yet they have been sacked. Yeah, totally agree. Hope the club are fucking happy. Don't get a penny more from me. Players lost. I'm at boiling point. I'm sure hundreds and hundreds of messages coming in. I'm struggling to keep up. I'm sure you're a wanker. Get gone. Not even alarm bells, sirens stop working. It's obvious he has to go. We should have kept Mr. Evans. Absolutely vile performance. Bet New York Talk are still happy clapping. I think in fairness to them, I think they've even give up the ghost on him. Basically, 7 points from safety now with goal difference. Roll on League Two. Yeah, I think some of the other teams have won tonight by the look of it as well. This manager is just a joke. I'm just hoping the players have had enough and fully down in tools, especially given the two pens trying to put pressure on the board to finally get rid of him. I never want to see him again. Hopefully that's what they were doing, but the defending and everything tonight was just absolutely embarrassing. His setup was embarrassing. He tried to change the system far too late. We're already 2-0 down. Just everything. I'm sure that Sousa, whatever he's called, I'm sure he's won a raffle to be a football player for a week. Absolutely dreadful. I can't think of. In fact, I'm not even going to do player ratings tonight. They're that fucking shit. They're not getting any ratings. The lot of them don't need paying. That's how bad they are. Yeah, we can blame Matt Amshaw all we want, but these players also need to look in the mirror, because I saw players pulling out of challenges. Everything tonight, everything that's bad about our football club were exposed on that pitch tonight. No leadership, no desire, no skill, no plan, nothing. Absolutely nothing there. And Phil Smith, you little rat, yeah? You are a little rat, yeah? Got the club to ban KB Terry's talk, yeah? Because you can't face the music. You can't face the fact that you and your cronies have taken this football club to League Two. That's where you've taken us. Your shit decisions, your shit. What did you tell us? Oh, yeah, you're going to get value for money second half of the season. We're going to have a top 10 finish. Are you on drugs, you absolute clown? And if you're taking over our football club, yeah, it's going to be on a bad start, because this is not acceptable. This is on your watch as well, because you have facilitated this. Matt Amshaw's dad, what on earth is he doing? Arguing with fans online. He blocked us. I've never even spoke to him. I didn't even know he had a dad. Muppet. The club is run by woke twats. Yeah, the lot of them. They all want shipping out. Paul Douglas, get him gone. Hitchens, get him gone. All of them. Everybody in that back room needs sacking. Yeah, put the club up for sale and let somebody buy it, because this now is worse than the Ken Booth era. This is worse. This is worse. This is worse. I think we'll end up back at Millmore. I really do, because he wants like astronomical rent for New York. It's just a joke. Also, I'm sure Tate Martha with him too. He's never been a footballer. Yeah, weak, pathetic tonight again. Trust the process. Yeah, good evening, gents. Limper than a pensioner, Shalong. Yeah, totally agree. Sack the useless fraud, straight down the tunnel. Absolutely gutless. So, Bez, I'm going to come on to you, because I haven't spoke to you yet. I've just ranted and ranted and ranted. There's still absolutely hundreds of messages coming through, hundreds of people in the live as well. Again, absolutely fantastic. So, Bez, give me your thoughts on that.
Well, I'm almost lost for words, really. I mean, obviously, as I was watching game at second half, I was kind of sat there thinking, right, we're going to do a live reaction. I've got loads of mad things that I want to say as we can get angry and get worked up, but on the same time, I'm sat here in disbelief at what I'm watching. I mean,
are you really though?
Yeah, let's just. I want to start with Peterborough, actually, because did you know Peterborough? I thought Peterborough were quite poor. That's going to sound stupid, but I actually thought
we made them look like Real Madrid. The crap.
They in the first half particularly, they gave the ball away all the time. Like, they kept kicking out of play, and they were trying to play 30-yard passes, and it went out of play. And the fact that we couldn't take advantage of that is absolutely embarrassing. You can, as a few have said in comments, it does look like the players have given up. You know, that last penalty, the one, it was Baptiste, I think, weren't it? And like he just from behind him just dives in and takes his legs out. It is as though they want him gone. And I'm still saying, obviously, I want him gone. In fact, I was the first one who said we'd go down out of everyone. I said we'd go down. I said we could go down in October time. I'm just concerned that we've been here before. You know, we had a poor result about a month ago, I think it was. I can't remember who we're against, and we all sat there and we thought he's got to go tomorrow, or he's got to go on Monday. He never did. So I'm really worried that he's still going to be here for Saturday. I really am. I don't think I'm going to go anymore until he's gone. That is a fact.
Could have been worse. Could have been 6. Yeah, I guess it could have been. A shit team, the worst League One has been for years as well. Yeah, totally agree. Yorkshire boys, beyond sad the club has. It's beyond sad that the club has banned this podcast for comments. Imagine being that skinned and embarrassing. Yeah, I mean, we've embarrassed the club because they've tried to go against us and tried to say that we were talking rubbish and that we were going to have a top 10 finish. And when all these players would be back, we would be challenging top 10. The league is that tight. We could have ended up in the playoffs. Absolute nonsense. Anybody with half a brain can see tactically Matt Amshaw is way out of his depth. Yeah, he's not a manager. He's not a tactician. He's got none of the traits you would want for a manager. None at all. Yeah, none at all. He would never have got the job if he wasn't under Paul Warren before and been at the club before. And some fans, unfortunately, are not going to like the truth of what I'm going to say now. Some of the fans deserve this relegation. They deserve it because they've been battering on nonsense month after month. Wait till he gets his players back. Cheer the team. Do this, do that. You're not a proper fan if you don't facilitate this shit. What do you think I'm going to clap? Watch this crap. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is awful. The football is dreadful. The manager is the most unlikable manager. Listen, I'd sooner Keir Starmer as manager than this clown. I'd take Keir Starmer as manager over him. That's how much I hate this bloke. And I probably hate Keir Starmer the most on the planet. This guy is an absolute fraud. He's stealing a living. He hasn't absolutely got a clue. We made Peterborough look like Real Madrid. We really did. And it was just so bad. So bad. John, what's happened to our club? Two relegations in 3 years. That's from Joe. Yeah, awful. Awful. Leeds should call Gray back, says Adam.
They can't anyway.
Please, Rotherham fans, don't turn up to the next few games. That's from Stephen Channock. Yeah, I think a lot have stayed away anyway, but the club are that stubborn. I think they just want to know that we are basically they were right and we can't sack him. I think he's right. I think Bez is right. I think he'll be here the next game. And it's crazy to say it. And that's why if you go to the top of the chat, I have put a petition to get the manager sacked. And I will be handing that to the club personally, and I will be streaming it, and Bez will be coming with me. We will do it live. We will hand that petition to the football club, and that's what we're going to do. And we'll do it live on KB Terrace Talk. Yeah? So that's what we're going to do. Enough is enough. I'm not putting up with this anymore. Yeah? They can ban me. They can do what they want. But the real fans are watching us. Yeah? In this live chat now, we have got over 1,000 people. 1,228 people are watching live. That is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. And we can't do this without you guys. Yeah. So don't listen to the gimps on that little Facebook site that want to slate me. It's because I told the truth. They're just old boys. Yeah. That are virgins. Yeah. Yeah. I've been telling the truth from day one about Matt Amshaw and his tactics. I spotted it so early that it was untrue. Ken Walker says, please sack him. Kaylee Wilson says, to right. David Carroll, not going anymore. Get him out. The camera cuts at him at 5 and they're all sat in a row without the emotion. Look like they didn't know where they are. Should have been 6. Yeah, I mean, that was just bad. I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I really don't know where we go from here.
No, if he's going to stay, then there's nothing you can do. Like you said, we're just going to have to not turn up to games and just hope that.
You've got to sign that petition. Yeah, we have now got nearly 3,000 people in this live. 2,702 people watching live, right? Please sign the petition. Me and Bez will take it to the club live. Yeah, I will take it personally. If the club aren't at the stadium, I will take it personally to Tony Stewart's home address. I will hand deliver it and I will give it him, and people will see it, because enough is enough. I don't want to see this man's football anymore. Straight down the tunnel, yeah, John. We've seen that tonight. I did see as well. I don't know if anybody's got any clips of it, but I did see Hamshaw in the second half. It showed a clip of him arguing with somebody behind the dugout. I don't know if it was a fan that got there, but he were shouting obscenities at Matt Hamshaw, and I ain't gonna call that person out.
I think he's my mate, Lee. I think my mate's just rung me. I think it's him. He's just rung me to tell me something.
Yeah, if it's him, get him on. Get him on. Tell him to come on, because now I can't believe these numbers. 3,690.
That's incredible, that. Yeah.
In the live, yeah. That's what we've got in there between YouTube, Facebook, and X. So absolutely fantastic, guys.
Tom, give us your thoughts then, Tom. I know there's probably not a lot you can say, but just give us your thoughts.
My thoughts are, this has to be the end, Dave, doesn't it? It has to be the end.
I know,
how can he survive this?
I know, but he did survive something very similar where we lost. I can't remember what game it were. We lost at home, we got hammered, and everyone thought, that's it, he's sacked, and he was still here a week later. Do you think there's no chance he'll be here next week?
There's a super chat.
Yeah, well,
£5 super chat from Test Riggs, and we have now hit over 4,000 views on this channel. I'm just going to go through the comments because everybody is commenting, so we do need to get everybody's comments.
I'll ring my mate Lee. You go through comments. I've did 2 ticks.
Just give him a ring and see what's gone off, and try and see if he's done his aftermatch thing as well. I agree, we'd be lower mid-table. Evening, lads. No words. I really haven't. Bolton fan, how the board are allowing this is criminal. And cheers, fellow football fans as well. So Bolton fans have been absolutely fantastic. So I really do thank you, Bolton fans as well, who have come in the chat supporting obviously our pain, really. They're football fans. People see the pain, what we're going through, and it's nice when other football fans come in. And thank you, David. Do appreciate that. Let's be real, everyone. It should have gone last year. It was beyond obvious. That's from Edward. Yeah. Can't afford to get shut, says Dean. We can't afford not to get shut, Dean, unfortunately, because the crowds are going to just dwindle. Let's approach Nigel Clough to take us next season. We need an old school manager again. Deja vu, lads. Action need to be taken. Proper fans need to step up. And I totally agree with you, Danny. That's why I put the petition out there. Enough is enough now. Stop sitting on your hands. Stop not getting involved. Yeah. You can't accept your football club dying in front of you, because that's what's happening. It is dying in front of us. And if people think we're just going to go on a League Two tour and walk that league next season, you're very sadly mistaken. Very sadly mistaken. And I'll tell you something, if we've got Matt Hamshaw, there is a good chance we can get relegated to the conference. Honestly, I'm not even joking you. He is that bad. Paul Davis even saying, prepare for League Two. Yeah, mate, the club wanted League Two for some reason. They've had no intentions of staying up. That's why they've kept him. What's our DNA today? I didn't recognise today what it is. Lads, we don't have any DNA. I mean, it's just a buzzword from the media to distract you from the shit football. We haven't got any DNA. We haven't had it for many times. Kian Benson it's generally fucking embarrassing. It is, Kian. To be fair,
I've got some news then. So my mate says it were in behind, but they weren't arguing. I'm sure. So at one point, my mate was about 8 rows behind. I'm sure, and he shouted, "I'm sure, do you even care?" And apparently, I'm sure just turned around and went, "Well, what can I do?" That was one thing he said. Apparently, Mark Hitchens and Paul Douglas were sat in and around him, and probably 50 fans were kind of having a go at them, and they were just laughing at them. That was another point. And last point he said where Duncan Watmore was so angry that he threw his shirt on the floor and stamped on it or something. So they're the 3 things he said that happened. Obviously, I'm sure walked out tunnel, but we already knew that. So they're the things he said happened at game.
So laughing at fans as well now, Paul Davis.
But the mate thinks that the Rotherham will keep the manager, and the only reason to keep it is because he thinks they are just fighting fans off. Like they're doing it to fight off the fans. That's what he thinks.
Yeah, I can believe it. Bushy, who do you want in? There's no point talking about who we want in because I don't think he's going to get sacked. I really don't think he will get sacked. He should get sacked. He should have got sacked months ago, but I just don't see it happening. So I'm not even going to get into a discussion of who we should get until he's gone.
No, Bushy, he's sacked after tonight.
What, you think he's going to go?
Yeah, 100%. Has to. If he doesn't, right?
I'm telling you, mate, we've said this before. We've been here before, and he's not gone.
Let me ask you a question, Tom. So I obviously said, didn't I, like a few weeks ago, we had a similar scenario. Do you think, and it's a question to both of you, do you think this scenario we're in now, where we've just lost 5-0, is worse or just the same as what the scenario was about a month ago? What do you think?
No, what we need, Dave, and Rotherham fans will probably come after me for this. We needed to get spanked like this for things to happen. 5-0, I've seen it blow up on X, Facebook, YouTube, this channel. The fact that we've got, Jesus Christ, however many fans watching this right now will tell you that he's gone. Because when their 3rd goal went in, he just sat on that bench.
He's done that before, Tom. He's done that before. I don't think he's doing anything differently.
But we've not had a 5-0 hammering, Dave, have we? We've not had a 5-0 hammering.
We've had an hammering, but just not 5-0, yeah.
Yeah, we've had 3. We've had a few 3-0s.
I'd argue that the 3-0 defeat against Cardiff were just as bad because they had 10 men. Wickham's just gone to Cardiff. Cardiff had 10 men and Wickham's won away 2-0 at Cardiff and we lost 3-0. So to me, that 3-0 was a similar hammering to the 5-0 today.
Right, lads, I'll tell you something right now. I will come on Midweek Millers on Thursday and sing any song you like if he is not sacked before Midweek Millers.
Is that much? Is that much of a punishment, that, Lee? I think we can think of a bigger punishment than that.
Give me any punishment. Go on. I'll take it.
You've got to come on dressed in your missus's clothes.
Right, I'll do that. No problem.
Right, okay. Go.
Yeah. She wears my clothes. I wear hers. It's no issue.
Right. Okay. Yeah. There you are then. Oh God. You're hosting that one, Bushy, not me. I'm joking.
Michael Ward says Hampshire was sat smiling on the bench at 3-0 down. Yeah, I've seen the picture.
Yeah, we've seen that, yeah.
Another humiliating defeat on Saturday at Lincoln. I bet you bet. If an average Peterborough side can put 5 past us, any inform at Lincoln will run rings round us. Yeah, I'm worried about that game. 100 years, by the way. Well done, Rotherham. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that, the centenary thing. Like, this is our centenary year, and it's going to be the worst you ever had.
Breakers, though, boys. We're going to be record breakers. The first ever club to be relegated in its centenary year. So well done, Tony Stewart. Well done, Paul Douglas. Well done, Phil Smith. Well done, Matt Hampshire. You are a bunch of wankers, the lot of you.
Let me ask you a question, Lee, right? So I saw something on Twitter about an hour ago, right? And it was a guy, I assume he's a Matthew Clapper, and he put a post up of when Tony Stewart took over, and the post said something like, Tony Stewart has saved our club. You will always be remembered. Thank you. And he put that up. What's your response to that?
My response to that is you can't dine off that for life. Yeah. We like I said to you months ago, we'll always be thankful to what Tony Stewart did. But I also said Ken Booth also saved us, and look how that ended. This is going to end bad, very bad, because now the fans are fully turning on the board, the lot of them. And if it is Phil Smith that's buying the club, he's going to start with the fans against him. More and more people have turned against him. His interviews he's given have been terrible. His public relations are terrible. His football knowledge is proven to be very terrible. You know, come on. You're going to come on. You went on one podcast that gets less views than what we get to give your side of the story because you didn't dare have an interview with me. That's the fact. Yeah, because they're not, without being disrespectful, they're not intelligent enough to give him proper football debate, where I am. I will give him the facts of what Matt Hamshaw has provided us this season. And I wouldn't have allowed him to tell me on a live podcast that Matt Hamshaw were doing a fantastic job, because I would give him fact after fact after fact of why he isn't doing a great job. Yeah. And that's why he wouldn't come on here. He's a weasel, turkey teeth weasel. That is all he is. Yeah. So if he buys the football club, he's going to start on minus points for me. He's a muppet. Best show on YouTube. Well done, lads. Thank you, David. Taylor was sacked after a 5-0 loss at Watford. Ronnie Moore sacked 5-0 after Chester.
That's a good point, that, yeah.
Fifth in the league. Surely has got to go. Yeah, and Tony Stewart sacked all of them managers as well. It weren't some other chairman that did that.
Well, then I'd argue that the Ronnie Moore one was the wrong decision. Do you agree with that? Just yes or no?
Yeah, I do agree with that, because the first time around, because we were fifth in the table, and I think it was just because it was Chesterfield and it were on Sky. Enjoy League Two, mate. Yeah, I will, mate. What do you want to say? Is that he's meant to be funny?
Who is that? Was he Savoy? I can't see. Is that? I mean, who is that? That's Colin Patterson. Who is that? What is that? MK Dons. So he's an MK Dons fan. Is he an MK Dons fan or a Wimbledon fan? Go support Wimbledon, you clown.
Oh, he supports some shit team, does he? They're in League Two now, so why is he laughing at us?
I don't know. You're on mute, Tom, mate. Don't know why. You're on mute, Tom, there.
Oh, sorry. The lad's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. There's an owl emoji at the end of his...
he's a Wednesday fan. Piggy.
They've had a good season, haven't they, Wednesday? At least they've had a good season. Yeah.
I mean, one good thing this season, to come out of this season, is how shit Wednesday are, because they've took our record of being the worst championship side ever. Imagine coming on gloating about
that is a bit weird, that, actually, yeah.
Absolute fucking Sheffield muppet.
Yeah.
Go and get a flipping job. Haven't been to a game since Huddersfield away. Remember, it's the centenary, lads. Whoopee, yeah. I think we all keep forgetting it's centenary here. He should have been sacked and made to pay back his wages, the shithouse. That's a great comment. To be fair, I'm going to star that. I like that comment. Come on, everyone. If everyone can help support the show, please like, follow, and share this channel and this show. If you can send some support with Super Chats, etc., please do. These guys are awesome. Thank you, Phil, who has sent us a £5 Super Chat tonight. We do appreciate that. National League potentially beckons from Josh RUFC. Kimberly Ellis says, I do like the petition idea. It's great, to be honest. Thank you, Kimberly. Please do
make sure you sign it, Kimberly.
Can I just say something about Kimberly? Kimberly went on Facebook saying she hated us. So
I don't think she did. I don't think she did.
What you will.
I don't think she did.
But, yeah, I mean, people can hate us. I mean,
Kimberly used to stream on Twitch. Kimberly did. Yeah.
Sullivan's in. There we go.
John Sullivan, cheer up, Tom 199. But no, we're going back to, is it someone's.
I'll find it, Lee. I'll find it. You say what you're going to say.
Going back to Kimberley, so there is people that will come on and say they don't like us, they don't like this, they don't like that. That all comes with part and parcel of doing a YouTube channel. We put ourselves out there and we're quite open about what we say. So some people won't like that. And to be honest, I don't like being this negative. You're thinking, like, I didn't want to do some of these shows because of how bad it's been. Yeah. And I get crap off my own dad. He's like, he's fed up with me. Honestly, my dad starts having a go at me and saying I'm too hard on the club, I'm too this, I'm too that. Like, and I do sometimes get it's just because I am just an emotional person. And things do affect me.
I think what's annoying,
like everybody else does.
Yeah, I think where like we're frustrated is like to me, it's like the football club aren't trying. Like it's as though like they're losing that week after week. They've got the worst manager ever. It is as though they don't really care, and it doesn't matter that they're going down to League Two. And I think that's what bothers me. Like you look at all of the clubs who are in bottom 4 of the last 2 or 3 months, and they've all sacked the manager apart from us. And they've all started not necessarily picking up results. But I saw today, and I can't remember which game it was, but Port Vale were winning at one point today with the new manager. They ended up losing, to be fair, but they were. So you can see that they're battling, whereas we're just not battling at all. We're just allowing teams to, overrun us. And it really is poor from the club. I mean, he hasn't done an interview yet, I always think that's a sign, me. If they don't do a post-match, then, that's a sign.
Praying for a sign, but hopefully he does go. But, yeah, regarding that, Tom, I would just say sometimes, we just take it. There's a lot of people that don't like this channel. You're not going to sort of...
Can't please everyone.
Cater to everybody, but if you actually look at the views, you can see that we are the most popular channel.
Can I just say something, Lee? I want to say something to Kimberley. I follow her on X. She follows me, and I agree with a lot of her opinions, and she holds great value with everything that she does. So you know what? Fair play, Kimberley. I thought she calls herself Kimmy Minx online. I thought she was from Kimberworth, but she's just called Kimberley.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and like I said, I sometimes don't come across the best in how I say things and do, and sometimes it rubs people up the wrong way. But the fact is, my dad took me against Leighton Orient when I was little, and I've been ever since. I've been to Millmore, been to Don Valley, been all over watching Rotherham. And like I said before, growing up in Sheffield, that was difficult to do. But it's just who I am. Unfortunately, you're going to have to blame my dad for me supporting Rotherham if you don't like the fact that I'll support Rotherham. We've got a listener from Nairobi.
It's the capital of Kenya. It's the capital of Kenya, Nairobi.
Good evening. I hope the weather is better than it is here. It's been sunny today, but very cold still. So
it's well hot in Nairobi, Lee. It's well hot.
Yeah, maybe you can get us to have a holiday in Nairobi. We can go and get us shorts on and start to have some fun. Do you generally think he will be sacked, though? I don't think he will. Bez, do you think he will?
50-50. But if someone put a gun to my head, I'd say no. He'll still be here.
Chaps, I don't even know what to say. There's something in the contract that we can pay for him off peanuts if we go down. Is that why Tony Stewart is waiting?
Lee, do you want to add that guy in or not who's joined? It's up to you.
We'll try him. He hasn't got a camera. So
it's all right.
But we'll let him in and we'll see.
Let him speak then, yeah. Hi, Kieran, you're in the chat. You all right, mate?
Yeah. I'm just going to follow up on your point of Hampshire not getting sacked. The amount of comments I've been reading as we're going through this, and it's all Taylor was sacked for less, Evans was sacked. We got beat by like, I think they were rock bottom at the time. Crawley, 4-0.
Yeah.
Evans gone straight after. I think the statement were up a couple of hours after the game. Taylor, he got sacked after Watford. It's just a repetitive system of where we're getting managers in and then we're sacking them. It's right what people are saying. We probably can't afford to get rid of him. And the comment that's just come up there saying there's something in his contract where if we go down, we pay him off for peanuts. He still won't get rid of him. He's Mr. in brackets, Mr. Rotherham. Everyone knows that he's supposed to know this Rotherham DNA that alt media have blagged on about. It's a load of shit.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kian. But what? I mean, we've set up a petition that is in the chat. So
I've already signed it.
yeah. So and I'm being genuine. We are gonna take this if we get enough signatures. Obviously, if 5 people have signed it, we're not going to tell you.
Yeah, that depends. But
yeah,
you just know full well. You know full well that there's going to be happy clappers defending that performance tonight. I mean, the only 2 players that actually gave a shit tonight were the 2 players that gave away penalties, and that were Agbear and Baptiste. They're the only ones that actually bothered.
But sorry, is your name Kian?
Kian,
It is, yeah.
Yeah, Kian. He's actually, the manager has called them young defenders out in the press the last 2 games as well.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
And they're putting a shift in. He didn't call Jules that, who was at fault for the goal. And this is where I think he's just a poor man management. Because I think that's why he likes to sign young players, because he daren't challenge the older players.
He's tactically inept.
Yeah, tactically
he hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
No, totally agree with you. And I spotted months ago. I mean, if anybody remembers the pre-season friendly against Sheffield United, where the warning signs were there for you early, and he was like, "We're never going to play against anybody as good as Sheffield United." And then it's just progressively we've got worse.
Worse.
Yeah, it's just got worse and worse and worse. And people will say he hasn't been backed, but we went on this show on deadline day and we were saying they're decent signings what we've signed. I mean, what does Biancheri have to do to get an actual start?
I think tonight is the first time since we signed him in January that he's actually had more than 3 minutes to try and make somewhat impact on a game.
Well, he had to. He had no choice. He had no choice, did he, Kian? He had no choice.
I'd love to actually know what they do at training, because the amount of injuries we're getting is absolutely criminal.
But do you think they are actually injured though? Like, do you know if a new manager came in, just you watch like half of these injuries, I bet they're fully fit and ready to go. I don't think
it's an hard one. It's an hard one because when Warren were in charge and that Ross Burberry were the fitness coach or whatever he is, it was the same then.
Well, he's here now, isn't he?
Yeah, and we're riddled with injuries. So what is he actually doing to him to cause these problems?
But he's also got history of doing it at other clubs. I think it was Huddersfield and I think it was somewhere else. I mean, I know a Derby fan, because I don't live too far from Derby, and they were saying they were having all problems with injuries when he came with Warren as well last time. So he's got a history of doing it, but Matt Amshaw wants to say it's just bad luck. It isn't just bad luck. I mean, we've had players go off injured tonight. So Powell's gone off, rushed him back. Souser went off. I mean, he looks like he's won a raffle, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he looks like he honestly, him and that Brandon Cover look like Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah.
That Brandon Cover, although he did all right on Saturday, I think he looks a really poor player, that Brandon Cover.
I mean, whether it's lack of first team experience or what, I don't know, but they just look so out of the depth. It's ridiculous.
Well, what I would say, to be fair, we're all giving Amshaw a lot of stick, and rightly so. I maybe you've got to give these players a chance under a different manager. You know, like we can't have a squad of 25 or whatever it is, and they're all crap. That can't be the case. So
for me,
go on.
For me, Amshaw shouldn't have got the job in the first place.
Yeah, we agree with that. Yeah, I think if Amshaw did get sacked,
he would have never have got the job if he didn't work under Paul Warne.
Exactly. He's gone for cheap option.
Yeah.
Like he did with Evans when he brought Evans back to get bums on seats to get some more money in his pocket to fuck off on holiday.
You see, he's gone for a cheap option though, and we all agree with that. That's why it should be fairly cheap to get rid of him. Now, I'm telling you now, we're not paying any other manager off. We're not paying any other manager because any manager who's gone in the last 2-3 years have all had jobs, and if you get a new job, you don't pay him.
Yeah.
We're not paying anyone else off, and Hanshaw will be on the cheapest wage you'll have ever seen at this level. So it should be easily to get rid of, really.
You'd think so, but it's. I think Tony. Yeah, like you said, Lee. We can all thank Tony Stewart for what he did. He got at stadium, blah blah blah. But he's just lost interest in the club altogether.
Yeah, and the thing is, I wouldn't blame him if he did, but at least put the club up for sale and sell it.
Well, it's like when they brought that Phil Smith in.
Yeah.
If the offer's right, I'll have it. Why? Why be there on an unpaid role to try and help out? But in reality, what's he actually doing?
I don't know, mate. He actually come on and he's infuriated me so much. I mean, this channel is banned from the Rotherham United official.
Yeah, I kind of saw that you'd got blocked on Twitter. That were eventful.
Yeah, I mean, it is unbelievable. And obviously, I know all the players and all the staff have been given sort of letters to say if they're leaking the stuff out, because obviously I got team news and stuff. But they're threatening people with the jobs over a little bit of nonsense that they could actually reach out to the channel and we would have dialogue with them. They can give us information rather than me having to get it from elsewhere. But if they're not going to give me information, I'll get it elsewhere.
What we need is a fans forum with Tony Stewart and Paul Douglas both sat there, and we want to know what's going off with his club.
Yeah.
Can I answer that one, Bushy? Can I answer that one? Kian, first and foremost, your surname's not Spence, no?
No.
Right. Okay. So yes, I agree with the fans forum, Kian, mate. But I think Tony Stewart, Paul Douglas, and Phil, where's Wally Smith? They ain't going to be up for it, because the questions that they're going to get asked now, certainly is the way things are going now, pal. They ain't going to turn up, Kian, pal. It's not going to happen.
Can you blame them though? If they're not that bothered in club, they're not going to give a fuck about fans, are they? It's like you said.
No, they're not.
We all mate being at game, and he rang and he was like, "Oh yeah." Apparently they were laughing at fans. They just don't care. All they're bothered about is lining their pockets with our hard-earned money. I haven't been to a game since Doncaster away.
Right. Okay, man.
Wow. Yeah. So what like August? September time with that?
That's 30th of August last year.
That was the end of August. That one, Pez.
Yeah. So the last game I went to was the Blackpool game at home when we lost 3-0, and then there's people around me clapping, and I'm like, "What the hell are you clapping? We've just lost 3-0." So at the time, Blackpool were below us.
I ended up in an argument with one of our fans in the Donny away end for booing them as they came off. I'm like, how can you actually applaud this shower of shit?
Yeah, that's the reason why a lot of like yourself aren't green, because I went to Stockport. They took the lead and I shouted, "I'm sure out," and this couple in front of me turned around and said, "Oh, just shut up! If you want to go and support Reds, you go and support them." That's what they said.
That's another thing I can't understand. His obsession with Wednesday. We're in a worse situation than them.
Yeah, we are, and that's the thing. So everything relates to, if you criticise Matt Amshaw, and there's like a cult of people. A lot go on that Facebook site. There's like a cult of people on there, and if you criticise Matt Amshaw, automatically you're not a true fan, and you should go and support Sheffield Wednesday. That's all I get.
I don't get it.
You don't go to the games. You don't go anymore. No, I don't. But I've been all over the country. Last year I was away at Leyton Orient on a Tuesday night. Like, I do go to games, but I don't live in Rotherham anymore. I don't live in Sheffield anymore. I live in Nottingham. So what? I'm going to travel every game to watch us when we're terrible. Like, the football is not enjoyable. I don't even mind sometimes losing if we put some effort in and it were actually enjoyable to watch. But his football is so anti-football. He's so negative. It's not enjoyable to watch. I took my son. He's like, I don't want to come, Dad, to these games. It's rubbish. So he's supposed Man United. So I'm like, well, my son didn't even want to go. I used to go with my dad. He don't want to go anymore. He says, oh, it's too cold and it's boring.
You know what? It's cheaper to get a Fire Stick and watch it in house. That's what I've done since August. It's so much better.
Yeah, and my dad.
Love your dad. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Do you want to go through some comments, Lee? Because there's quite a lot piled up here.
Just before we let Keon go, can I just ask you, Keon?
Yeah, of course you can.
Do you think Matt Amshaw will be in charge against Lincoln?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Matt Amshaw must have dirty pictures of Tony Stewart for him to not get sacked.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got something. Really appreciate you coming on, Kean.
Yeah, no worries.
Kean,
hello.
Kean, before you go, how old are you, pal?
23.
You shouldn't ask that, Tom. Bloody hell.
23. He sounds about 44. Good luck, Kean.
That's watching Rotherham this season. That's what that is.
Yeah. Don't worry, Kean. I told Tom it's not a dating app. This, so
it's not a dating app.
Well, that's a massive shame.
Oh,
see you later, lads.
So we've got a new member in the chat. So thank you, Michael Thompson, who's joined as a member.
Sorry, that is my mate who was at the game tonight, who I spoke to. He said that. I'm sure, that's him.
Yeah, top man. Mr. Bush Senior is to blame for Bush's anger. Not Rotherham, Hammy, no Tony, Mr. Bush Senior. Shame on you, laughing out loud. Didn't say he's coming. Amshaw says he didn't see it coming in his interview.
Let me ask you this. I want to ask you this here, right? This point here. This is from Michael again. So Tony Stewart's that manager, that he's no longer in charge. It's being run by Douglas and his cronies. What are your thoughts on that?
What's that? Tony Stewart.
So he's saying that Stewart is not in charge anymore. It's just being run by Douglas. What do you think to that?
Yeah, I don't think that's fully true, but that's an opinion. It may be. I don't like you said. Something's going on in it because it's not right what it is. 3.6 right now. Go on, boys. It was up to 4,000 about 2 minutes ago, but yeah, it's doing well. Indicative of poor managers, high injury level month on month. Yeah, agree. We can't afford to sack him. What do you think on that when people say that?
I think we can. I disagree with that, yeah.
It's also bollocks. Every team sacks managers.
Oh, so he has done an interview then. Great. Okay.
This is my club, he says in the interview. Do the right thing and resign then. Yeah, absolutely agree. This isn't his club either. He's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Honestly, it's baffling what he comes out.
So Bushy, can I reply to that? If this is his club, I'll be on the pitch fighting his players, saying, what the hell is going on? If that's his club.
Yeah, I'll tell you why he doesn't do that, Tom. Because he knows that it's his tactics. I don't think he can't really blame the players. It's him. His tactics are dreadful.
Well, I was going to ask you that, Lee. Actually, I was going to say, can you put any blame on the players at all, or not?
Yeah. You've got to put some blame on the players, mate. They like some of the individual decisions they're making on the football pitch are terrible. Yeah. Now, sometimes you can excuse that because they're being played out of position. So you look at Kova. He's played out his position in that second half the other day, but you look at Rafferty, he's not a wing back. So
not a centre back either,
Not a centre back either. So when he gets beat in the air at the far post, how can you blame him? He's not a big strapping centre back either, is he? So some things you can't blame the players for, but effort and bad decisions on the pitch, the players have to take responsibility for that. They can't get out of this scot-free. Some of these players, but if if injuries are being caused because they're being mismanaged by the club and the management, then that is also not on the player. That's on the manager. Scott Kent, Powell, hamstring injury, Gray, hamstring, Souza, calf. So that's what
Scott Kent, who cares? What's the point? They're all just laying down now. Why the hell would they put their limbs and health on the line to even try and help this situation? So you know what? If I was looking for a transfer next season or a new club, I'd lay down on the bloody floor as well, to be honest with you. So
see you next season, lads. Be good to have a local game at least. That's from Max. Max, who do you support?
Chesterfield. I know he is. Chesterfield.
Chesterfield will come up.
They could go up. Done. You may go up.
Chesterfield have just lost. Here's a couple of things for you. They've just lost at home to Oldham 3-0. And I know Max and a lot of Chesterfield fans don't like Cook and they want him gone. There's one for you that you wouldn't have known. Yeah, they do. They want him gone. Yeah.
Max, if you're listening, would you take Matt Amshaw and we have Cook? Would you do that swap? I'll do that.
Do a trade.
I like that swap. Yeah.
Would you do that swap, Bez?
Well, yeah. I tell you what, I'd swap Max for bloody Matt Amshaw. Bloody hell.
You see the full training session. They were stood around laughing, walking, and having shots on goal. Never been training, lads. Group of mates. Yeah, and I told you this. People slated me because I said I got information that the players. It's just like a boys' club. There's not much hard work going on at Roundwood, and you can see why they're not fit. It's just a mate club, and I believe what I've been told, and I can believe has RUFC as well with that. No after-match videos yet, so hopefully he's getting the boot. I thought somebody had put in the comment.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask actually. Sorry, I wasn't going to ask. So someone did say it about. They said in his interview he said this, but I think they meant one of his previous interviews, not the one tonight. To be fair, I just refreshed it, and there's no interview, and that is surprising. An hour gone, an hour since full time, and there's no interview.
Is there nothing on X by the club either?
No, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the club, yeah.
I went Burton away. We lost 1-0 this season, and it's probably the worst I've seen us play, and totally actually rivals it, and today actually rivals it. Russ, I went to Accrington in pre-season friendly this season. We lost 4-1, and I was worried then. Easy to say now, but I'm serious. I really felt even back then we could be down in the bottom three. My dad, I'm sure, has no personality, no motivation, and not got a clue tactically. It's took me a long time to agree with Lee. I'm not a sack the manager type of fan, but it's time to go, in my opinion. He's got nothing to give. Whoa, my dad is actually agreeing with me. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Because my dad has been very supportive of Matt Amshaw, and he said, I'm too harsh on Matt Amshaw, and he thinks he'll do a good job. So, in fairness, at least my dad had the kahunas to come and say, now it's time to go. So fair play to my dad there.
And he has done. I'm sure.
I've got breaking news. Bushy, your dad's got the kahunas. You came from your dad's kahunas. Football Heaven has just put out the Matt Hamshot interview. I don't want sympathy. I don't want pity. Hopefully, I'm here Saturday. If I'm not here, that's on the club.
He's done an interview with Paul Davis as well, yeah.
Amshaw said the future is in the club's hands, so definitely not gonna resign. Oh, he won't resign.
No one will ever resign, yeah.
Why would you?
I like that.
He's not a
Agreed. He will not be sacked. There's a vision, a long-term project called Conference. I like that.
That's a good one, yeah. What score do you think it'll be on Saturday?
Depends.
God.
Depends who's the manager. If it's Matt Amshaw, we're getting beat. Probably 4 again. he's not going anywhere. The man is Teflon. If he cared, he'd resign. But unfortunately, he wants to see Tom in his missus. Yeah.
Oh, God. You're going to wake up tomorrow, Tom, regretting that. I'm telling you, you really are.
What it is, I even told you, it's stockings and suspenders as well, mate.
I've worn them before, but just not on camera.
Oh, God.
Testrig says Bushy for the new owner, Bez for the next manager, Tom for the new scout, Pete for the new press manager, and I'll be head of finance. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Get ready for when the books are published next. Dreadful to think what the debt is owed to Tony Stewart now. Yeah, that's going to be a worry. Not a case Amshaw needs to go. Also, Stewart needs to sell the club. If not, less than 16 months' time, keep the cow on Amshaw non-league football. That's from Neil Brighton. Yeah. Tony Stewart, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've kind of kept off Tony Stewart for the past couple of months because obviously he's gone. Stuff's gone on with his brother and stuff, so that's the reason why I haven't really gone after Tony Stewart, and I've kind of done it towards the others, really. I wouldn't say you've got a fire stick out loud, laughing out loud. I ain't got a fire stick. Who's got a fire stick?
No, we'll move on. Someone said it in one of us. Just carry on.
I ain't got one. Kieran Benson, that was for you.
All right. Yeah, he's answered it.
Bushy, as he had the press interview, they've just broke it now. I think it's been done on Radio Sheffield, so he won't have got any difficult questions asked. I was banned last season by the club for voicing my opinion on social media about how the club was being run and about individuals at the club. Nothing has changed. It's got worse. And that's from Josh Smith. So it's not just me that's getting this. Obviously, and this is what I'm saying. Some people might cheer if it's me. If they don't like me, they can say, well, you deserve it, blah, blah, blah. But don't then not cheer when it's you, because don't come moaning to us or anybody else when it's you because they don't like your opinions, because that's what we're getting into. That's what the old Soviet Union used to be like, and that's what we've become. So for me, is Dango injured again? Yes, got ankle injury. Bricktop says embarrassing result. Bushy, has he done the? He has done the press conference. I'm sure interview with Radio Sheffield is out. He just said when we get our players back, we'll be all right. 3 players were sick on the bus to the ground. Oh my! Of course
they were. Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh God, we've literally got the sickest, illest team you've ever seen.
And you know what, White House? Do you know what he puked up? Matt Amshaw's tactics. His interview is on BBC Sounds. Why hasn't the club put it out though? That's a bit strange. Because
they might have done now.
You don't walk down the tunnel on your own club and any other club in that matter. I saw what Ami thought of his own so-called club when he came our directions when the Pigs went 1-0 up at Hillsborough. He gave us what for and sticks with me. Nobody will tell me he's a Rotherham fan. No way. And that's from Ross Bailey. Yeah, I agree with you. I know he's not a Rotherham fan. I know for a fact.
We all know this. Know this.
So, Anyway, Paul Davis's tweet in the press conference info, lads. Can you get some of the quotes up for that, Bez, while I'm going through these?
What do you want to do? Sorry, get what up? Paul Davis quotes.
Yeah, because we'll be doing them on X.
Yeah, he has done. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and I'll go through him.
My son is not even 2, more Rotherham DNA, and he's 50% Welsh. God. I'd love David Artell. Thoughts, lads? No, look, I'll be honest with you, RL. I would stay away from any manager that's got any affiliation with Rotherham. I think we've been down that road. I want somebody totally fresh. I just want the best person for the job, rather than it's because from Rotherham. Are you going to give Tony the letter, Kaylee Wilson. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like I said, in that live chat, there is the petition. Please sign that petition, and we will take it personally to the club with a petition to get rid of the manager. We may, if Tom is right, be a bit premature because Tom believes he will be sacked tonight.
He's gone. Well, not tonight, tomorrow, but he's gone. Trust me. Otherwise, I'm doing a show in my wife's knickers, right? And nobody wants that.
Go. Otherwise, Tom, listen, you've got to tune in to see Tom in his wife's knickers. So, don't bother with watching Matt Amshaw's interview. He's just blamed it all on injuries.
Yeah. Do you want some quotes, Lee, quickly?
Yeah, let me just read this last couple out.
Go on then. Yeah, go on.
Might be getting Bromley away next year. No visit to the new York Stadium. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? So, in it embarrassing that Sheffield Wednesday, that big club, that massive club, are here on Tuesday night on a Rotherham podcast. How massive are you now? Mark Hughes, I'll come with you, Bushet. That's Russ. Yeah, you're welcome to come, mate. Come down. Tom, what you think he will get sacked tomorrow?
What time?
I remember
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
When we played Macclesfield, proper prick, and he got an owl tattoo in a hidden place. Never liked him since that. And in fact, Tom, I do know about that tattoo as well, and that is actually true. What Tom's saying, he's got a Sheffield Wednesday tattoo, and I'm not going to tell you how I know it's there, and I don't want Tom to tell you how you know it's there, but yeah, it is true. She don't wear them, does she, Tom? Oh dear.
No.
For me, this one now. A bit strange how the club hasn't posted Matt Amshaw's interview.
Yeah, they're not. They're still not. Yeah, they're still not.
Wednesday are about as bad as Leeds beer dye. My beer dye is quite good, actually, mate. It looks quite nice. Yeah. Looking sweet, mate. Looking sweet. Don't show it your missus, though. I don't want to get her wet. You know what I mean? So calm yourself down, Treacle. Position is untenable now. Needs identifying the right man to give the best possible chance of getting out of League Two. We are in free fall and heading for abyss. Right. Go on, Bez.
Right. So these are the quotes. So Powell hamstring again. Sousa groin. Adebayo shoulder. He's out for weeks. James and Kelly both ill. Gray was feeling his hamstring. Matt Amshaw, we massively let ourselves down. Lack of passion and drive. Says his future is in club's hands. I didn't see it coming, says Matt Amshaw. Fans shouting.
He says that every game. It's like
I saw it coming. I saw it coming.
Fans shouting, I don't care. It kills me. This is my club. That is nowhere near good enough for myself. This badge on the fans, and that's it.
Pathetic. Matt Amshaw, resign, you clown. So, guys, make sure you sign the petition if you want us to take that to the football club. Share it everywhere. Share it in your WhatsApp groups. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Share it wherever you can. We need to get a minimum of 1,000 signatures, and then we will take it to the football club. That's realistically what we need. He's my club, my ass, which is Stephen Tannock. Yeah, totally agree with you, Stephen. So we're going to bring an end to tonight's show. We have had absolutely unbelievable numbers tonight. Reached over 4,000 people at one stage, so it's absolutely fantastic. Bez, I'm interested to hear Tomo's view. Matt Amshaw works for the Iran government, managing to destroy Rotherham United more than the Iranians are destroying the US army bases. And totally agree with Phil on that one. So, anything else before we wrap it up, guys?
No.
Yeah, I've got a quick one. Tony Stewart, Paul Douglas, Uncle Phil, Miller Bear. Make sure you get this clown sacked before I'm wearing my Mrs. Bra and Nickers
Yep.
on Thursday.
Do you know what, right? Do you know what I'd love, right? If we come to Thursday, he's not being sacked, and then he gets sacked on Friday. I'd love that. In fact, I might ring Rotherham to tell him, can you delay till Friday?
Yeah, don't sack him till Friday.
Yeah.
Michael
Or
Wood,
sack him Thursday at 10 p.m. Oh, God.
Michael Wood says, night lads up the Millers.
Go on, Mikey.
Bailey says, night lads.
Ross, top lad.
I'm really looking forward to Thursday's show. Yeah, so Thursday
Thanks, tomorrow.
And we will be reviewing the Lincoln game. If Matt Amshaw is sacked tomorrow, we will be doing an emergency podcast. So if Matt Amshaw does get sacked, but it will be more than an emergency podcast. What it will be is it will be a party podcast. We will we'll have drinks and everything, cocktails, the lot. It will be a party. Come party with Terry's Talk. And I'll tell you what, the best, if he is sacked on the party call, the best caller will get a gift. So yeah, we'll do that. Best of luck getting rid. David Jones, Bolton Wanderers. Thank you for tuning in as well. Obviously, to listen to Rotherham when you're sort of a Bolton fan, so I do appreciate that. That's fantastic. Thank you for the comments, and hopefully we can get rid, and hopefully both Rotherham and Bolton, the next time we play each other, hopefully it'll be a championship fixture, because Bolton for me are a championship club. Stroke Premier League. I remember Bolton being in the Premier League.
JJ Kocher.
JJ Kocher, what a baller he was. Yeah, JJ Kocher. Yeah, he was quality, he was. Best podcast, better than the other podcast. Thank you, Stephen Channock. Really do appreciate it. 10 a.m. tomorrow, put £50 on it.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
And fair play, Bolton. Yeah, it really is good when fellow football fans come and stick together. I want to thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining us. Even the guys that were saying about my beard dye, but my beard dye is on point. My hair's on point. So I don't worry about that. Thank you to all the viewers. We've still got nearly 4,000 people watching us.
That's incredible, yeah.
2,702, so absolutely fantastic. And that's what the club's worried about, I think, is how much traction we do get. But it's only because of you guys in the chat. We can't do it without you, and it'd be pointless without doing it without you guys. I did it for you guys, and I'm really appreciative that you are supporting it. Club will probably release a new 200 quid coat tomorrow. Watch the other podcast, Boring Cunt. Yeah, I mean, no comment. That's from Bolton Wanderers.
I'm starring that one. Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree with you. And they haven't got really great football knowledge, to be honest. Don't listen to the haters. No, mate. It's hard not to, because I do get a lot during the week. But people, it makes me laugh because there's people that have got mental health stuff on the profiles, but then they're like giving online abuse to people. It baffles me at times, but there you go. Don't let the club silence you, Bushett. No, I won't let nobody silences me. If people think Donald Trump's loud, I'm louder than him.
I love that next comment. This comment here. What about that then, Lee?
What's this?
So we've got more viewers than potentially see to get all this next season. What about that? Jesus.
Yeah. It's
That's
true,
incredible.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's true. So, I mean, really, carpets. Really, the club needs to start listening to us, because we are the voice of the Rotherham United, a large majority of Rotherham United fans. You look at everybody in our community. I think we have got the best community. These people that have come out, there's even people like my dad that were not, wanting Matt Amshaw out, but have actually been brave enough to say, actually, now enough is enough.
Yeah, but what I would say, Lee, just to counteract your point there, I think you've got to praise your dad as well, because your dad, although he's ended up being wrong, your dad has given more support to it, I'm sure, than probably you have. And you've got to say fair play, because, we all want to try and give support as much as we can. Obviously, at some point, it's got to give way, and that's what's happened with your dad. So I praise your dad for saying, I thought he was the man. It turns out he's not, and I've got that wrong. I think he's been really good and brave, to be honest with you.
But he did tell me off for, he said that I beat Matt Amshaw up on the AI thing, but it was actually Tom that finished him.
I thought it were Pete who finished him. Anyway, don't matter.
Come on,
yeah.
I must feel so shite.
Yeah, must be shite.
I'll become an athlete, never mind a footballer.
We are the true fans, not Tony Stewart. Yeah, totally agree.
That's true, yeah.
Some of us are going to get to Lincoln Saturday. I'm definitely not. Don't know about Bears and anybody else. Anyone for Amshaw is a traitor to the Millers. Good old club or Rotherham. Thank you, David, Bolton Wanderers fan. Really do appreciate your support, mate. How many are going to Lincoln? Yeah, I've read that. Yeah. 6-0 on Saturday, Tom says. Pete's the voice of reason. Wouldn't do such a thing. Club posted his interview. Guess he'd stay in then. Well,
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm at the stage now where I'm thinking
he's gone tomorrow.
Do I not want him to get sacked because I want to see Tom dressed in his missus? I'm at that point.
There's always every cloud there. So if he gets sacked, we celebrate. If he doesn't get sacked, I'm in my wife's bra. You know what I'm saying? So
Kaylee Wilson says Bushett taxi for Amshaw tomorrow. Sack him the day after. Yeah. I think everybody in the chat agrees we want Matt Amshaw to be sacked on Friday. That would be brilliant. But
Kaylee Wilson, who thinks I'm ugly, right? Kaylee must want to see me in a bra and panties. So you know what I'm saying?
Who says you're ugly?
Kaylee last night, wasn't it?
No, she didn't.
Did she not, Dave?
No, she didn't say that. No.
Bill's calling you sexy, Tom. Don't worry. 20-0 to Lincoln. Even if we woke up tomorrow with the best facilities in the world and Guardiola at the home, we still wouldn't stay up. Yeah, possibly not. Right. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Please tune in on Thursday to see Tom in his missus's underwear and hosting Midweek Millers. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. If you click the bell as well, then you will get every notification of when we go live. Sexy in a bra. People are saying you look sexy in a bra.
I just want to say, Michael Wood, thanks for following. Was it Michael Thompson, wasn't it, that followed us tonight, wasn't it? So,
and Test he will send us a £50 super chat if he gets sacked on Friday. Night, Stephen.
Night, Stephen. Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And I know I'm just going to quickly say this to all Millers now. I know that you're going to be your mental health and everything like that, but there will be brighter days. So just don't worry. We will rise again. We will. It's not always going to be as bad as this, and at some point, Matt Amshaw will have to go. So thank you for watching.
Tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on Thursday. Up the Millers.
The Millers.